Absolutely. You gotta find the edge of it.
These are pretty cool.
Bills at football.
No, go.
What time do you gotta get picked up?
6:30. Probably be there quarter after.
That's it. Don't hit.
And I figure we'll go.
Step on it for the 90th time today.
Ryan!
All too often, the resting places of our state's earliest settlers have been neglected and forgotten. Dedicated citizens such as yourselves, who have volunteered your time and labor to preserve our shared past, represents a welcome light of hope. Your research and willingness to dedicate your time to the restoration of Woodlawn Cemetery honors those who came before you. Your efforts have helped to save the Woodlawn Cemetery for your own children and grandchildren. On behalf of the people of Wisconsin, we thank you, we commend you for your public service. Congratulations on successfully earning your history badges. We wish you luck and great things in the years ahead. And it's signed by John Brohan, the Wisconsin State Archaeologist, and Amy Roseborough, the staff archaeologist. I figured when we started this project that we would probably make some historic discoveries. But I never expected what did happen. I will say, Quentin, I don't see Quentin here tonight, but Quentin made an interesting discovery of a tombstone, a young child. His name was Arthur, and when they were able to get that unearthed and raised up, on the other side was another epitaph of a young man named Arthur. One was from the 1870s, the other 1890s. That one will be preserved. And I think one of the most awesome and unbelievable discoveries that definitely has already changed the history as written in Marinette County, of course, was made by Eric and his son. And as everybody was working, and he came over and he said, "You better come and look at this stone." We had asked the boys to look for stones that dated past earlier than 1861, which at the time was the earliest tombstone we had found out there. 1863, I'm sorry. 1863 was the earliest? Oh, one, okay. Okay, and I know 4 other stones from 1861 were unearthed. And Eric said, well, my son and I, we just unearthed a tombstone dated, date of death, 1843. Which means that that person was here when Queen Marinette was running her fur trading shop. And when this area was mostly lived by Indians, we thought it was the grave, and this will surprise you, of a 10-year-old boy. It turns out it was not a 10-year-old boy. The state sent some representatives out to look at the stone, and it's a 40-year-old gentleman. He traveled from New Hampshire, leaving his family, wife and children, came to this new frontier, unfortunately met with an accident, and was buried here. In the old Indian cemetery, and in 1871, when Woodlawn opened, they transferred him to that cemetery, and then he was given a tombstone by his family. That is the oldest legible tombstone in Marinette County, and only one of a very few in the state of Wisconsin. That stone has now been removed from the cemetery, along with his wife, and next week they will start testing on the materials that they will use to preserve that forever. And so again, that was a wonderful discovery and some wonderful work. Thank you.